Okay, Mongoose Jake here with some good news for the coming year for anybody who happens to be Mongoose fans. I've gotten word directly from Pacific Cycles themselves. They've contacted me via email, and through a few email exchanges I've learned that Mongoose will be returning their high-end line for 2013. Now, I don't have the exacts yet or any specific models that might be available because right now they're keeping that under wraps, but right now the target date is for late February to early March, and just to be on the safe side I would say wait till March before you expect to see anything, because generally you're going to see a lot of times it takes a little bit of extra coordination to get the dealers in place and then for them to get the brochures out and pricing out so that the dealers can get some product on their showroom floors, or even at the very least have the pricing and catalogs in place so that they can order for their customers. But I personally have already worked with a dealer. I've got a dealer arranged that he's going to go ahead and get set up with Mongoose, and this is a guy who had previously been a dealer. He happens to be my shop that I frequent, and I get already a volume discount for the amount of stuff I buy, and he's already committed to be a new dealer because he had previously sold for about the past 10 years before Mongoose pulled out. He had sold them, and he's also a Mongoose fan. But any of you that are Mongoose riders now looking to upgrade to a new bike, or anybody who is just wanting to try out one of their bikes, look for them to be back in the United States with at least partial line, maybe the full line. They haven't given me word yet because they said that Durrell Industries hasn't released that information as of now. But the big news is for 2013 we will have at least some or all of the high-end Mongoose models available for us to buy. This is going to include some of the good models such as the Meteor, which if you've been a Mongoose rider for some time, you remember the Meteor as being their high-end, above, one step up above the Tiax as far as a hardtail that was run on a 26-inch wheel. Now the 29er lineup has been renamed with using that old Meteor name, so the Meteor has basically been reborn as Mongoose's 29er. Now they use the same high-end frame. It's a basically I describe it as it's a high-end alloy frame that has a tapered head tube, a lightweight tube set, and of course it is disc brake only, but the same high-end frame is used from the top of the line all the way to the bottom, and basically it's just 4 parts kits, and you start out with a high-end frame and high-end parts kits on the upper model, working all the way down to the base Meteor, which I'm just going to guess this bike's probably going to be somewhere between $500 to $700, because just based on the fact that it's got SRAM X4, mechanical disc brakes, and a Suntour fork that is preload only. Probably going to be a great budget 29er to get started on. Just happens to come in Mongoose team colors in an awesome orange, white and black color scheme, with white being the predominant color. I'm probably going to start out with that or the next step up, because again, you get the same great frame. Now I don't know the pricing on these models yet because that's not released, but according to last year's pricing, when they had made it available, the top model was actually a $4,000 bike. So Mongoose is seriously committed into the 29er lineup. You're also going to get updated TO Callies and a new salvo with a new linkage. It's lost the travel adjustment, but again they've put a stiffer linkage on there so that it eliminates any flex. And then the next models, you know, for those of you who are looking for a good commuter bike, you've got the Maurice Fixies. You can see the videos of Chris Ackred on that. I mean, it's a tough fixie bike, so you can check that out. As well as, of course, the Crossway, which has been around for years and years and years. They've made models with just a basic parts kit just to get you going, all the way up to some of them, which would be a nice city bike even with disc brakes and a rack standard. But you got a lot of bikes to choose from, but I'm just simply happy you're going to have some high-end Mongoose bikes to choose from for 2013. Stay tuned. Any questions, comments, leave them in the section below, and I will try to get those answered by Pacific Cycles and Durrell Industries directly. But big news is we've got some high-end bikes coming from Mongoose, and I will try to keep you guys updated. Just stay tuned and check this video back as frequent as you want to. I will try to update it regularly.